All right, this is how to set poly locks, and we'll really set the lash and we'll set the poly locks too, like an anal retentive individual or somebody who's never done it and wants to be 1000% sure that they've got it right. So put some lube on the, can't even see that, cup of the rocker on there. Well, first, back up. Both of those are on the base circle. I know that because I spun it around till the intake open and then closed, and then the exhaust open and then closed, and I spun it a little hair more, so I know they're both on the heel of the cam, or base or whatever you want to call it. So you put your rocker on there, lube the cup a little bit with some assembly lubes, what I'm using. You could soak them in oil. I mean, I did that too, but anal retentive, remember? Also put some of this here, very fine assembly grease on top of the valve tip. Again, this is all anal retentive. Some would say like a rookie. Some might say like a pro. So you set those on there, put the poly locks on. Optionally, I put some blue Loctite on the set nut there too. You don't have to do that. We're also going to use a torque wrench on these, which there is no official torque spec, but from what I've gathered from Yellow Bullet and other sources, you want them to be about 20 to 30. So I've got my torque wrench set at 20. And then you set it, you lift the rocker up and down till the chatter stops. Do the same here. I kind of know it by feel at this point. So then we'll grab a nice little dial indicator, see here. And it's got a magnet base, of course. We'll set it here on the back of the rocker. I know you can't see very much, but if you're here, you know what I'm doing. So it's set in the back of the rocker, all right? And we're going to zero this out. I'm going to finish tightening this up. Lash, no lash. All right, now we'll zero this out. Zero, and I'm going to lift this up and down a couple of times to see it's not quite returning to zero on that. So I'm going to zero it some more. It's kind of a delicate back and forth there for a minute. I've got to now 3 times the charm return to zero. I know I'm at zero lash. So now I'm going to take and put this jam nut down, not all the way, just a little bit. Put some of that thread locker in there. I'm going to grab this tool, and instead of going for, you know, let's see, half a turn, whatever, I want it to be perfect. So from here, half a turn is about 22. And of course I hit that nut, so whatever. There's 30. I'm going for 35. So I'm stopping at 30. Thousandths, that is. And we're going to finish putting this set nut on there like so. And it's actually, that's exactly at 30. So since I'm going for 35, I'm going to take this, now the set nuts on there, turn it a little bit more. Now we're at about 32, 33. Now we're going to, most people just stop here, just kind of move them together until it's good and tight, and that's pretty good and tight. And I've landed at about 35.5 really isn't that accurate. But next, busting out the torque wrench, set to 20.6. What we're going to do is we're going to hold this wrench steady, make sure that, and see it's moving a little bit. Yep, set nut's moving a little bit, but the gauge is not. So there's 20. Now we're going to move the torque wrench and the wrench at the same time, like that, really jam them together, and then I'm gonna 21. That's how I'm setting the lash because I'm anal retentive, and I'm at 35, 36, 37. I'm going for 35, so that'll do. Hope it helps.